GoThunderWolves.com here with guard Tomia Johnson. Tomia, this has been a new year for you. Your transfer from a Division I Florida Gulf Coast, and you really have had to come over some injury. You've been fighting it off, and you've proven to be one of the leaders on this team. But this team has also gone through a ton of adversity. Your injury, Elisa Davis's a hiatus that she had to take because of illness. What has that been like for this team, overcoming that adversity?
Well, the team has really just always just supported us, me and Leach especially, just trying to get us healthy and get us back right and get us back in the swing of things. And even just coming in from a different place, I love the atmosphere. I love our guards. I love just our team in general. I want to say just our upperclassmen especially really just helped me, especially just trying to, with the plays, just making sure I'm dealing with my dad, just everything that really just helped me in general and just kind of brought me along, and this is where we are today, just kind of battling everything, just trying to win.
Being one of those new faces, you're one of 3 Division I transfers on this team that came this year. And we've heard from Ro Dominguez, we've heard from Elisa Davis. I'm curious to see how you have kind of been brought into this Pueblo community. You grew up near here, but how do you feel the CSU-Pueblo community has kind of accepted you into the women's basketball program?
Oh my goodness, it's been crazy. It's kind of just really fun just to see everybody from the community coming out, supporting us at a lot of our games, and just, a lot of familiar faces in the crowd, just going to different events like luncheons and all that type of stuff, and them just really just caring about just our team and just me especially, and just, I don't know, it's just been just really great to see and just have support from everybody in the community.
Shifting over to the style of play, as a shooter, some days shooters are on, some days shooters are off. As a shooter personally, how do you feel about when you know to keep shooting, like if it's not your day and you just know to keep going, or when it is time to start passing it off and letting other people step into maybe the role that you usually do?
I think it's a fun balance. I think to really have a shooter's mentality, you have to keep shooting all the time. But I think, I think just as a player, you kind of know when it's not your night. So I think a lot of times whether it's giving that to Ro or to Janai or whoever it is on the court, I think that they will always have my back though. And just, also for my coaches, they kind of say, hey, keep shooting, or hey, let's look inside, whatever the case is, they kind of always just let me know how to keep me on track.
Sure, and this is a team that you guys like to shoot.
Yeah.
You shoot a lot. You put up 70 shots last game,
Yes.
and that wasn't a game where you guys shot at a high percentage. But what do you think that kind of says about your dad, Coach Johnson, and the mentality of trusting your guys as shooters?
I think that he has full faith in us. I think he's seen us shoot it well plenty of times. I think, practice also adds into that. But I think he just really shows that he has a lot of confidence in us, and just that he trusts our game, and that he knows we'll get the job done by any means necessary. So, yes, sir.
You have UCCS and Highlands this weekend. New Mexico Highlands is on Friday. You're going into their kitchen. You're going in after a chippy contest, I'll say. Here in Masari, but you were not able to play in that game, and you weren't able to play against UCCS either.
Yes.
So I'm curious, what is your mentality going into that, not having actually seen them firsthand?
Well, just watching, I think, they're obviously going to be very competitive, scrappy games, so that's just one thing I have to keep in my mind when going into their place especially. But I think just going in there playing, I think what I expect is really just a competition. I think, kind of us being kind of like higher in the league, I think that everybody's coming for our necks now, so I think just kind of expect just a rough game, and just to, they're both really good teams, and I think that this would be a good, just 2 good games for us just to come out and prove ourselves again. And, after a game like a couple nights ago, I think we need to get back on track, and I think these are 2 good games to do that.
What do you think is something that you saw from last week, Adams and South Dakota Mines? Those are 2 games that were kind of polar opposite play. shot a super high percentage at Adams, went on multiple runs. Against Mines, it's kind of the first time all year that the team wasn't able to gather larger than an AO run. What is that how is that carrying over to this weekend's mentality going to those games on the road?
I think it shows that we can't get too comfortable. I think that after Adams, after a game, we're all kind of in high spirits and we feel like kind of unstoppable. And I think that South Dakota Mines really just showed us, that any league or any team in this league is really good. So I think it kind of just shows us we have to be on our P's and Q's and, do all the little things right. And I think just get back to playing how we play and, getting defensive stops. And, I feel like for our team, we really thrive off defense, so I think just really getting back to that, and it should be fine.
The last question, we are releasing by the time this video drops, we're releasing the team GPAs and everything. Women's basketball once again excelled in the fall. Going into classes next week, what is your class that you're looking forward to the most?
I don't know what class I'm looking forward to the most. Probably one of my math classes, probably. I like math, so yeah, probably just that. I mean, who really likes class? But I think probably one of my math classes or or like one of my business classes. I love just looking at things from like the business perspective, so yes, sir. I think that's what I'm most excited for.
Awesome. Tomia Johnson, best of luck this weekend. Hope to go 6-2-0.
Thank you. Appreciate it.